For the first time since telling Chicago police that he was the victim of a hateful attack, Jussie Smollett is testifying under oath.
And this morning, we're joined by criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor Andrew Weisberg. Good morning to you, Andrew. So first of all, yesterday we were talking and there were so many questions about whether Smollett was going to take the stand. Do you think this was a wise decision by the defense?
I do think it was. I think they really had no choice in a case like this. And if we go back, we realize he's being charged with faking a hate crime. I think the only person in the world that can actually get up on the witness stand and refute that is Jussie Smollett, to get up and really try to convince the jury that what he told the police is what he believed happened to him. And it doesn't hurt that he's an actor, a good-looking guy, and probably knows how to speak in front of people, so he may make a good presentation.
Well, during the testimony, Smollett said that he was often smoking marijuana, doing cocaine with one of the Osendero brothers. So was that a good idea to talk about those subjects?
So yeah, it's a little hard to hear you. I think you're talking about the admission of drug use.
Yes.
I think in this case, it's not a bad idea. Normally, you don't want to get up in a criminal case and admit other criminal conduct like cocaine abuse or sexual activity in a bathhouse. But I think in this particular case, I think it lends him credibility that when he does something wrong, he's willing to admit it in hopes that the jury will believe him here when he says, in fact, that this hate crime did take place. And I guess we'll see how it plays out.
Interesting, Andrew. So of all of the evidence and testimony in this trial, what do you think is going to be the most crucial?
The one that sticks out to me is this payment of $3,500. It looks like Jussie Smollett paid one of the Osendero brothers $3,500. And the question is, I guess Mr. Smollett says it was for fitness, workout training, while the brother who collected it said, no, that was for the actual hoax and for the materials. So I think if we were able to kind of eavesdrop on the jury and hear how they come out on that particular issue, I think it would tell us how they're going to vote on this case. I think ultimately the Osendero brothers' version of the $3,500 payment seems more credible.
We will see what the jurors think about that. Finally, if there's a conviction here, what kind of sentence do you think Smollett might get?
Well, he's facing what we call a Class 4 felony, which in Illinois is the lowest level offense. It generally carries 1 to 3 years. But in Cook County, with a guy like Smollett, who has a relatively clean record, if he's convicted, I'd be surprised if he serves any jail time at all. I think he's looking more at probation, maybe a restitution to pay for the cost of the investigation. And I think we'll have a good indication if he's convicted. If the judge takes him into custody, that obviously means he's going to serve time. Or if he lets him go home and come back for sentencing, he might avoid jail altogether.
Wow, that will be a dramatic moment.
It sure will. Andrew Weisberg, thank you so much for your insight. We appreciate you. So many questions about this case, and I think that you provided a lot of really good details. We appreciate you for that.